And good Thursday morning. I almost said Friday, but it is Thursday as we roar into July. Today being July 1st, officially half of the year is over as we move into this. So y'all ready for this? Hope so. Hope your day is going well also as we begin this. Lots going on as we begin this. Of course, this being one of the big ones here as we pull this up. This happened last night, and probably everybody for a country mile watched this as 2021 champs were named, Mississippi State. Isn't that great? It was a good game. I hope you got a chance to watch some of it. I did get to see, what was it? Dak was there also, stood up in the background. Great game. Enjoyed that. We'll talk this morning a little bit about Elsa. Elsa has formed, and she looks to have her eye on our friends down in Florida, is what it looks like. So that is coming. So be ready for that next week sometime as that comes about. Late yesterday afternoon, the southeast area in Lauderdale County out by Highway 19, as you get near the Red Fireworks Barn, there was a wreck. This was the scene late yesterday afternoon as traffic was blocked. That's a log truck that was on fire there. It had an incident with a truck, and then the log truck caught on fire. I know the driver of the 18-wheeler was pulled to safety. Everything was okay. I believe the driver of the truck was okay, but I cannot guarantee that. But that's what I heard. So prayers for everybody that was involved in that little incident. They rerouted traffic around the elementary and the high school because it was blocked for at least 2 hours there yesterday afternoon as they sorted through all of that. And then, one of the other big things that came about yesterday afternoon that nobody saw coming was this scene. And Bill Cosby. Did anybody see that coming? He was released from jail yesterday over a technicality. Somewhere along the way, a prosecutor had signed a piece of paper in that testimony that they used against him that it could not be used, and they did. And so he was immediately released from prison. He says he's innocent. Do you blame? Do you believe him? I guess is what I'm asking there. Bill Cosby, free. Spent 2 years in jail. And if you remember, 2 to 3 weeks ago, he refused to take their classes because he said if he took them, that would mean he's guilty. He didn't do it. So that's one of the things that went on. Now, another big thing that went on in Meridian last night, there was a shooting. We reported this last night. All details have not come out yet, but there was a gathering of some sort. What I cannot guarantee, it did happen at Highland Park. There was an event going on. I don't know if the shooting took place in the actual event area or somewhere else on the grounds of Highland Park, but I know at least one person was grazed in the neck, and then a child was shot in the hand. I do not know if it was a boy or a girl. It was reported at first it was a little boy, but it was through the hand. I don't know the exact age, but it was guessed that the child was somewhere between 5 and 6 years old. So it was taken to the hospital last night. More details on that will come out today as everything comes out. That's just not good. The suspect, they know who it is. Everybody involved, they've got names. Not sure if the arrests have happened, but from what I understand, one of the suspects dropped his ID wallet on exiting. They knew exactly who they were looking for with cameras and all. So arrests either have already been made early this morning or they're going to be. So that's what went on last night at Highland Park, right there, right after dark. Boy. Kind of a rough scene there. So that's some of the headlines, and we'll have more on this as 8 o'clock comes and we dig into all that's going on. We'll have more details on that. So Meridian Police Department working hard behind the scenes to get that taken care of. Also, we've got Scott McQuaig lined up to come in this morning. He'll be here right after 8. And also, our friends over at, let's see, I can pull this up here, at East Mississippi Hub, the volunteer nonprofit organization, is going to come in this morning and talk with us. They've got an event coming up at the MSU Riley Center, and they'd like for you to take part of it. We'll learn more about that. That's on the way this morning. Casey Culpepper will come in and tell us more about that. So join us. We got a jam-packed show lined up at 8 a.m. for you to learn more. And, let's start talking about weather now. Everybody ready for that?
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
As we fire off and jump right into weather this morning, we pull up radar, and we are absolutely clear here in the Meridian area. Look at this, all over Montgomery, Columbus, Georgia. As we pull this up and we get closer, and that's just not working for whatever reason. We're looking at downtown Meridian right now, sitting at 70. Bailey, as we get out by the airport, there's still 70 degrees as we look at what's going on. As we back out, do have some showers here around Pensacola, Florida this morning, over to Tallahassee, Jacksonville, out from New Orleans there in the Gulf, moving to the northeast. We've got showers out here, the Bahamas, all along here around the coast of Florida. This will be the eye next week. We'll look at that here in just a moment on radar with plans. As we look at the rest of the United States, Arkansas, a few showers this morning. As we get up near Washington, Louisville, Kentucky, right before everything's changed from the way it looks around here. When you go through Louisville, from there on, it looks Louisville. Let me back up. They say it different than we do here. The change of scenery starts happening there. Columbus, Ohio, showers all the way up to New York as we go over to Kansas City. And we even have showers this morning out here in Kansas, around Hutchinson, Kansas, all through these areas here. And we still have these heat waves out to the west there through Washington, just east of Seattle this morning. Montana is warm too. Now, we'll get into this here in a minute and show you what it's looking like for us on our cooler weather that we still have. Yeah, I'm calling it cooler. It doesn't feel like it, does it? But we'll look at that here in just a moment also as we dig deeper into the weather. And let's see here. Let's pull this up and dive off into this of what our temperatures and all are today. It was 2009 that we had a record-setting day of 100. Hard to believe that that's been 10 years ago, a decade ago, 2009. It was 1950 that we set the low, 56 degrees on this date. That's been a year or two ago. Ooh, yeah, it has. As we look at today's forecast, showers are possible after 10 a.m. today. We'll look at this area. Northern Mississippi will have a little bit higher chance from Columbus, Eupora, Greenwood on up there. We'll have hit and miss showers today, but we're looking at a high here in Meridian of 90 to 91 as you go up through Philadelphia, Louisville, all these areas here are going to hover about 90 as well. Macon, Mississippi, you'll have those showers as well and about 90 for the high. As you go down to the lower Mississippi, 89, Hattiesburg, around Brookhaven, about 89 also. As we move across that state line into Alabama, we're still showing Livingston, Alabama, hovering there around 90, 91 this morning. Demopolis, you'll see 90 for that high, and all the way over to Anniston, Alabama, high of about 88. And it's going to be scattered showers throughout the afternoon there across Alabama. So if you're planning something, that is what to expect. Now, as I mentioned a moment ago, let's go back and pull radar up and take a look at what Elsa has formed now. It is now a tropical storm as we pull up and we go through all of this. And let me turn on our spaghetti models to let you see exactly what we're showing here on radar. And then we'll show, as we pull up radar, this is where this thing is sitting here. It's going to be coming in, most likely will come to Florida. You know, all eyes on the spaghetti models. Most of them show this right through here on the west side of Florida up through here is what we're looking at. There are a few chances that it could hook right and go through the Bahamas, but most likely will go here. All right, now let's go back and take a look at what the National Hurricane Center is putting in their projection maps this morning of what to expect over the next few days. As we pull this up, this is Elsa. This is a tropical storm this morning. Now, is there a chance it gets here? It could go a little bit more west and have an effect out here in the Gulf further? Yes, but models at this point have it coming right through here as we pull this. This is the forecasted wind speed, and Florida is in the eye of this, is what it's looking like. As we jump forward on this, they'll start feeling somewhere around Sunday at 8 p.m., July 4th, start feeling a little bit of the tropical winds there. By 8 a.m. on Monday, it'll be all the way up in southern Florida. As you jump ahead here, arrival times, it'll be Tuesday, actually, before it gets there to Florida. Early part of next week, you'll start feeling the winds kind of early. Still early on all of this as you look at this, as what Florida is to expect on this. So it'll be a weather week for the Floridians as this becomes next week. So be prepared for that. Anything, this could get worse. You never know. We'll watch it closely and stay on top of it. It just formed last night. So these are the early on projections of what's going on with Tropical Storm Elsa. More to come on that as we'll get updates. Now, as we talk temperatures, as you go outside each day, in some cases, as these heat indexes warm up in the afternoon. It's almost hard to breathe. You're out there. It just gets so hot. You know what I'm talking about. We look at this map of what is to come. We've been watching this heat wave that's been primarily out to the west. We now see that this is creeping up across the central portion of the United States all the way up the East Coast, and the South barely hanging on to this cooler spell. You can see now in northern Mississippi that colors turn to gray, which is called normal. And this is going to slowly start working its way down here in July to where we won't see any blue in the state of Mississippi probably until, December? It's going to be hot at the end of the day is what I'm telling you. And this lower 80s and mid 80s is going to be a thing of the past, and we'll be 95 plus, tapping that 100-degree mark before long. As we jump ahead to our 7-day forecast, what's going on with it? As I said, today we're looking at that high of about 91 degrees. Now, rain chances, as we show a 50% chance, will pop in anytime after 10 a.m. today. Hit-and-miss showers is what we're looking at. For the most part, it'll be partly sunny overall, but there will be areas to where it'll rain on you, and half a mile down the road, it won't be raining on anybody. So expect that. High again, 91. Tonight, we'll get down to 20% chance of showers, a partly cloudy sky. 70 to 71 is what we're looking at for that low. Now, tomorrow, rain chances increase. It's going to rain no matter where you are tomorrow as we get to a 90% chance thunderstorms, and basically this will move in right after lunchtime tomorrow. About 1 o'clock, expect this rain to happen at any time. That's going to be tomorrow, so be prepared for that. Down to a 40% chance of rain on Friday night, 68 for that low as we move into Saturday morning. Looks like we'll have a pretty good day, a 20% chance of showers. And then the 4th of July, when we originally started out, we had a 60% chance of showers then. It's now down to a 20% chance of showers. So racing at Why Not looks great on Saturday night, and also it's going to be great. Saturday night doesn't even have rain mixed in with it, so it'll be great racing action out at the track there in Why Not. And then on Independence Day, just a 20% chance of showers there. Not bad, and that 20% chance only rolls in after church time. 1:30 is what we're looking for that on Sunday afternoon. And then when you go back to work on Monday, Katie bar the door, we start moving into that 50% chance of showers, and then it gets upped to about Wednesday, 60 on Tuesday, 70% chance on Wednesday. As usual, rain is coming back. One of the wettest Julys that I can remember. Y'all agree with that? Boy, oh boy. As we look at the temperatures through the 15th, as we look at this, as we jump forward into July, we start seeing it again. As I said, that's wearing off, and we're back into the 90s by July the 11th. We'll hover around in those 80s till about then, and then there forward, we've got 90-degree weather. And do expect those heat indexes to jump up there. It'll be quite warm as we move into July and then on into August, where we can barely stand it. So that's a good look at it. Some good mornings. I'd like to say, let's see here. Terry Ray is up. Good morning to you. Also, good morning to Bree Packer. She's up Friday Eve along with Tommy Ainsworth. Thank you there. Chad Simpson is watching today. Sylvia Stewart. And LaWanda Grantham says she thinks Bill is guilty of sin. I think there's a lot of Americans that feel that. He's getting off on technicality. Also, let's see here. Good morning to Robin Miller, along with prayers for Florida there. Sandy Kaz, I'm home. I'm glad to have you back. Glad to have you back in the state there. We like that blue area of keeping cool is what she was referring to. So as we look at weather and all that, and we've got a lot coming up at 8 a.m. this morning to tell you about as we'll kick off another day. As we also talk about our friends at Snowden and Company, if you're getting ready to purchase a home or sell your home, and we don't do that a whole lot. You buy a home and sometimes you expect to stay there forever, and then you decide, the house is too big, too small, whatever the case is. Snowden and Company can help you. They'll show you what needs to be spruced up with your trees or whatever it is to have that curb appeal, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Find the dream home. Let them help you out. Call them at 453-3937. And again, they're right up in the North Hills area there. Can't miss them right down from News Restaurant on the corner there. They'll help you out there with anything. If you're getting ready to sell, demand is high right now that you've made. If you need to sell, talk to them before you do anything. Extraordinary marketing skills. They're great at this. Professional quality photos. Anything that it does in their head that you need, and they're hands-on with this. They'll list all of this, a few homes that they have. And they specialize Lauderdale County, Kemper County, Newton, Neshoba, Clark. If you live in these areas, that's who you need to speak with. And again, you can go online, see more of this. This is just a sample of what they got at SnowdenRealEstate.com. Lots to choose from, as I said there. If you're looking for it, open today until 5 o'clock this afternoon. They'll be there Friday, the same. Saturday by appointment only. If you want to go out and look at a home, set it up, they'll take you out. They're closed on Sunday like everybody else, as they'll head off to church. As you're getting ready to sell, though, talk to them. See Amanda. She's a designated seller representative, certified real estate negotiating expert, really good at what she does, and I think you'll like her. Hometown girl that's done well. They celebrated 3 years this month in business. Great folks. She's been doing it for a long time. See her today for any of your home needs. They'll certainly help you out. Let's see. Good morning to Shirley Gardner watching from the hospital room. Well, I hope you get to feeling better, Shirley. I hate that you're in the hospital room this morning. We wish you good luck getting better. Spend a day or two in there, and I highly think they're going to bring you some beans later to eat today. Said nothing about it tasting good. Just warning you. That happens at hospitals. Whew, have mercy. Well, thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day right now. We're sitting at 70 degrees as we wait for that little chance of rain later today. And thanks for being a part of it here, telling others about what we do and supporting us. We appreciate that with all your views. We'll be back at Facebook, Twitter, or we'll be also coming up on YouTube and also Twitch, along with MeTV 24 coming up at 8 a.m. So make sure you're part of it this morning and watch the show with us as we'll bring you the latest that's going on from around the nation and local as well. Thank you, and I'll see you very soon here at Scotty Ray's Weather. Thanks a bunch, and we'll be back.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by